Yes, if everyone will recall, we left off last time. We found out that, in fact, Kiba did fall, but he took Leon Silverberg out with him, and then immediately, before we had a chance to really process that, like, mourn or talk about it or anything, we had to immediately charge on off to Rockaxe, because Matilda, if you'll recall, Matilda was occupied by Highland and Gordo, what's his name? I remember reading him as Gordo, and then it just messed with my head, and now I can't. I'm trying to get the right name. Because there's another character named Gordo who is not him, but I read a translation that his name was, it's Gerudo, right? It's Gerudo, right? Anyway, he was like, yeah, sure, we'll fight with Highland. And so we had a couple of encounters, battlefield encounters, with Joey not wanting all of his men to die, and the Matilda Knights being kind of obnoxiously in the way. Shu's been doing some really tricky stuff lately, including his latest idea, which is that we don't really want to have to fight Matilda in addition to Highland. So we're going to go trick the folks from Matilda into thinking that they have fallen. The idea being, if we take down their flag and replace it with ours, they're going to think that the castle has fallen and they're going to retreat and give up, and then we will have won. Whereas if we do a straight fight, she was like, there's no way we're gonna win. So we are here doing that. We have been fighting. If you'll recall, we lost my save because of changing out various bits and pieces when Tough Stuff's registry broke. And I'm still having some major issues that I need to get my friend to help me with at some point. But it's all right. Yes, tricksy strategists, indeed. Tricksy strategists. It's the way to do things. If you are the plucky underdog, you have to have more heart and more cleverness. The big tough powerhouse can afford to do things by the book and to have their people be doing what they do out of fear instead of love or passion. But if you're going to be an underdog trying to take down a greater power, you got to have something going for you. And most often it seems to be heart in the form of the Tenkai Star and cleverness in the form of the strategist. So, yeah, well, Leon is the one thing that I appreciate about the different strategists, because there's a whole range of strategists in this game in particular. I think that Suikoden II has more strategist characters than any other game in the series, because we have obviously Shu, who is our primary strategist, and then we have Leon, who's the primary strategist on the other side. But in addition to that, Joey himself has proven to be quite an effective tactician. That's how he rises in the ranks in the first place, is by being really clever and having some great strategic ideas that really think outside the box but are very effective. And then on our side, we have kind of secondarily or tertiary, we have Fischer, who has some cleverness and tactical thinking, just in a really off-the-wall sort of way. And then we have Kiba and Klaus, who are kind of like a father-son strategist duo. And each of them bring different strengths and a different philosophy and approach to things. Oh, and then there's Apple. I'm sorry, Apple. There's Apple, too, who's kind of strategist sidekick, yes. And I think that makes for a game in which, in the main story, you've got people trying to outsmart each other in these wild and somewhat like counterintuitive ways. And so you have to figure out which strategist am I going up against, and are they going to be able to see through this? What are we going to do? How do I trick them into thinking that they're seeing through me tricking them? And that's, I don't know, I like it. I think it's interesting. I think it's complex. Yes, Apple is very earnest. She's maybe not the greatest strategist. You kind of get the feeling that Apple would probably be pretty all right. if she were in a normal situation. Unfortunately for her, there are several tactical geniuses around. Her teacher, Matthew, who is absolutely brilliant, his teacher, Leon, who is also super brilliant, and then Shu, who is, you know, I feel as though, wait, was Leon Matthew's teacher? I'm trying to remember exactly what because they're both Silverbergs, so they're related, but I don't remember if Leon taught Matthew, if there wasn't a large enough age difference, if maybe they studied together. Yeah, 3 has, I can only think of 3, and one of them really doesn't strategize. One of them mostly serves as assist. I think Leon is his cousin. I don't think that they're not brother and sister. Or brother and brother, because Matthew and Odessa are brother and sister, and I don't think Leon is directly related to them. But I would believe Leon being his cousin. But I'm trying to remember, because I feel like was it that Leon picked on Shu? I'm trying to remember the specifics. But it's, I don't know. I like the fact that we have a lot of clever people, and the fact that Joey. Like Joey is the brains of Highland, and Rio is the heart of the rebellion, and I guess the Alliance, we can call them the Alliance, even if that name got changed in the translation at some point. But I think it makes for a very clever game with a lot of clever characters clevering and out-clevering each other and trying to see who can be the most clever. I think it's an interesting dynamic. So are we all here? Are we all ready to go? See if we're gonna fight a boss or encounter something. Yeah, I think you're right, Blue Glass. I don't know why in my head. Perhaps they studied together. All right. So we're gonna go out here. We're pretty close. Hi. All right. We unite against these guys. That's right, we decided to bring Camus here. Please forgive me for my butchering of his French name, but he's been Camus to me since I was a little girl. So, yes, Matthew and Leon definitely know each other. I seem to recall thinking that Leon bullied somebody when he was younger. And I don't remember the specifics, if it was that he bullied Matthew or what. But either way, Leon Silverberg is not the nice Silverberg. I would say that Matthew and Odessa are both pretty decent people through and through. All right, so here is Victor. Perhaps he will suggest setting the castle on fire. That is kind of Victor's way. Uh-oh. All right. Victor, please do not set this on fire behind us while we are taking care of this. It will be hard to get out of here if we are on fire. Just a general principle is, contrary to what Peasant's Quest may have you believe, running around while on fire is not actually very easy to do. Okay, Chrono, do you want to challenge? Do you want to tell Victor he can't set stone on fire? Are you going to be the one to tell him that that's not how physics works? Okay, I thought so. Okay. Oops. Alright, we're not going to fight these guys. Not with just the two of us. It's going to be so good. Ah! Well, you stopped that. Thank you. Alright. Check it out. It's Joey. Did you figure he was coming? And having the, I believe this is the heart-softening background music is the name. The fact that the music that it plays here is this sad, beautiful theme, I think really reinforces that this is an emotional moment. This isn't just us versus a bad guy. Like, we still have so much love for each other, and yet here we are. Because they do, all three of them love each other, without a doubt. It's just everything else that gets complicated. Meanwhile, Chrono's here talking about throttling Joey at the very least. God, I love this music. And like the fact that we all come together here. What are you gonna do, Joey? What are you gonna do? Look at Nanami. Look at Nanami. Like, her eyes get really big once he draws his blade. Hello, Mercurius. Welcome. All right. So please do report if I'm about to make a dialogue change that will affect things, but I'm pretty sure this is the right answer. If there is a right answer, that this is the answer to give. Oh, Blue Glass, unfortunately my cheats have gone missing and I don't know where they are. Sword met shield and both of them shattered. Yes, because we do have our two halves of a true rune. I just love this music, I'm sorry. This isn't fully Reminiscence, but it is, it's a version of the song that is Reminiscence. Okay, thank you, Argotlem. Yes, no, I remember, do not hesitate. That is one thing that I remember. And I love, till the end, like, Nanami doesn't understand here. We're still, you know, we've been in this war for so long, she doesn't understand why. And to be fair, Joey has never told us. He's never answered this question to these two. And just the beautiful animation. The way he looks down, the detail, the emotion. And remember, we're the Orange Army, not the Unicorn Army this time around. And Nanami just cuts right through it. Joey's being very dramatic here. And Nanami's like, that's garbage. You don't have to do this. And again, the custom animation, I don't think this ever appears elsewhere in the game, of her dropping her head forward there. Is it not? Again, I think this writing is beautiful. And I think that this is a really interesting point, isn't it? Because it's true, when you see the joust in city-states, when you see all of those representatives bickering, insulting one another, refusing to come to each other's aid, it feels kind of hopeless. And if that is supposed to be peace, if that's what peace is, it's clearly not working, you know? And it's true, but then the question is, you know, what do you do about that? Do you try to change it from within? Do you overthrow it and replace it with something else? Like, what do you do? How do you deal with that? Because he's not wrong. Now, perhaps an empire is not the solution. So Joey says he will unite everyone and thus bring peace to the land. And I think it's very sad. Joey is like, if I can just take over everything and bring it together, then everyone will be safe and the fighting will stop and people won't need to, people won't need to die needlessly in war. And there's some historical precedence for this kind of thinking, but again, am I good on both of these answers? Does it matter which one I pick? Is it the lack of hesitation is the only thing to worry about? Then I think I'm set. I don't know if the dialogue options also affect things. So we have ... from Chrono. Does anybody else weigh in? Okay, thank you, Argatlim. All right, thank you, folks. All right. Let's go ahead and pick this one since Chrono has chosen it. Now we have to settle this. Now he's using a sword here instead of the staff that he starts the game with. God, the percussion is so effective here. All right, Gerudo has come in here to interrupt our serious and dramatic moment. And you'll notice Joey is quivering with rage as well. I believe, if I am not mistaken... Oh, okay. Can I blue glass? Do they? Okay, shall we? Shall we start off with that? Look at his rune, by the way. Hungry friend. I'm trying to remember. Okay, no, it doesn't. For some reason, I thought you could do these two together. I thought that the 2 runes would do what McDole's rune does. That's okay. What do you think you're gonna do, Gerudo? Huh? How about for old time's sake we do one of these? For me, there's something wonderfully, powerfully symbolic about the fact that we have our unite attack here and now. I believe he has an Earth rune. It may be a Mother Earth rune. Yeah, as fun as that is. Sure, why not? What are you gonna do here? What can I unload on you? I will just unload, hungry friend. So you basically destroy him. And yes, that's how it always goes. I don't think I know a single person who hasn't buddy attacked and then unloaded absolutely everything they have in this fight. Yes. That is what happens in this fight. He's dead, by the way. He's dead. We killed him. So they choose to give us a cutscene to kind of relieve some of the tension for a moment. I love everything about the way that scene is done. I love the degree of animation that they do. The fact that you can see Ryu's reaction. You can see the shock and horror in his face the moment that she falls still. And when Shu runs up, and the fact that he still has the presence of mind to make sure that the reason why they were there, that it doesn't get forgotten. I don't know. I love that moment with Shu. And it hits better knowing that he too has a sister who he loves. Who's not his blood sister, but still his sister. Yeah, by the way, you know when Gerudo showed up and all of us who'd played the game before were like, God, we hate this guy. And you folks who had never seen the game before were like, yeah, he seems like a real jerk. Everyone hates Gerudo. And here we're seeing that, oh God, it's beautifully done, especially for its time. Even knowing it's coming, even having seen that scene many times, like, I'm still crying. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but, like, there's tears all down my cheeks because it's beautifully done and it's terrible and it's powerful. And the timing and the pacing is perfect. And the fact that they give you Ryo and Joey to unleash... I mean, you have 2 true runes with their 4th spot available at your disposal because they know that you're going to use them. You are going to be shaking with anger and fear and sadness, and it's just... Because you feel the fact that it matters to Joey, too. And I think that's important. And Shu is already working on the next strategy. Yeah, Chrono. It is very easy to read that as Joey wanted to make sure that we could get Nanami to safety. So he withdraws all of his troops. Which one's Serious Sync? Yes. Everything that Joey has done up until this point has been to try to create a world that will be peaceful and safe for Palika and his friends. That is his motivation. That's what he wants. He wants to bring an end to war. He draws his sword on them, but do you really think he would have attacked Nanami with it? She is very tough, that's true. And the pacing of this, letting you think that maybe there is a chance. And Flick knows what it's like to lose the person you love the most in the world. Victor's older. He's lost everything. So he has additional perspective, I think. Yes. For all that Victor is an idiot, and I love him very much, he is actually, he has maturity and he has perspective. Flick has fallen back to the Flick that he was when Odessa died. Because the unfairness of it. So as much as Gremio's death in Suikoden 1 was very effective, especially at the time that it came out, it had a very strong effect on me. Everything in that game, storytelling wise, was less, I don't know. I feel like this game has perhaps the most expressive sprite animation I have ever seen. And they put a great deal of effort into making sure you feel and see the characters' emotions. And Suikoden was an incredible game. It was an incredible game. It really was. Suikoden 1 did things that no story that I'd ever seen in a game had ever done. But then Suikoden 2 came out. And I would be hard-pressed to say that there is a game that does an equivalent job with storytelling and with the complexity of its story. Suikoden 2, as the rest of the series, is the human cost of war. Yeah. There is an ending in which Nanami lives, that's correct, and everyone else falls. And an ending in which we are presumably on the path to win the war. Nanami falls. And it's not even in the middle of battle. And it's not even our enemy who does it. It's our supposed ally, thinking he can take out both leaders of both armies and take over with his knightdom. Like, that's the thing, is it's so incredibly petty, you know? It's like a completely manufactured problem. Like, we were going to have a showdown with Joey, and you think that the showdown with Joey is what it's been building toward, because it's just brilliant. Maruyama is brilliant at letting you think you know what's going on, letting you think you see what the pacing of the story is leading you to, and then doing something you would never have expected. You know, I mean, even if we hadn't telegraphed as fellow players around you, even if we hadn't telegraphed that something big was going to happen, you would have known, you would have felt it, something big is going to happen. And so when Joey is there, you assume that Joey is the something big that's about to happen, right? the two of you who'd never seen this game before, and anyone else who hadn't seen this game before, you thought that was because I know you had to have known something was up. Like, we saved, I shut down, because, by the way, I did not want us to shut down the game right after that scene with the Nanami. That's why we saved and shut down when we did. That's what I've been trying to avoid having happen for the past several streams. That's why I keep talking to people about pacing, and the pacing of the streams is specifically that moment. We could not end a stream on that moment. I'm not doing that to you, and I'm not doing that to me. But yeah, you know something big is happening, and you think it's going to be Joey, and then it isn't. I mean, it is, but it isn't. It's such an incredible, powerful moment. And every line that Nanami has is just beautiful. And I can't get over the moment where Ryo's eyes widen. And then because they know they can't just throw you into something else, they break to a little bit of a cutscene, like a 3D-ish animated cutscene of the flag burning, which kind of gives you a bit of relief, and also you're kind of in shock. It's incredible. This is one of the most powerful sequences in any game I've ever played. And it wouldn't work in a non-interactive medium as well as it does, because people will say, sorry, I hope you don't mind, I know we want to process our feelings, but I'm here to talk about the story as well. When people are critical of cutscenes, and linearity in video games, and frankly, actually, the Suikoden series has some degree of non-linearity, whether it's that there are multiple endings in some cases, different paths you can take, but people will criticize and say it might as well just be a movie. It might as well just be a book. And I disagree. Because part of what makes that so incredibly memorable is the fact that after that happens, you are in control of Ryo and Joey. You get to react. You get to unleash your true Rune. You don't spend a lot of time in this game seeing Joey's lovingly 3D rendered spells. They don't really come up a whole lot. I can't answer that question, Noel girl. But, I cannot answer that question. But I will say I accomplished what I intended to accomplish. So, yes. But yeah, the fact that you, as Ryo and Joey, you have this feeling. You are united with Joey again. Like, you and your friend, who you have been fighting like hell for most of the game now, are together. And the fact that he is under your command and that you get to do that is memorable, and it drives home the emotions of the situation. It is really incredible and really powerful. Yeah, Suikoden 5 is very, very, very good. I think Suikoden 5's greatest weakness is that I don't think that its villain cast lives up to the strength of its hero cast, whereas I feel that Suikoden 2 shines in both categories, and that's why 5 can't compete with it. But 5 has an outstanding hero cast, and that one moment early on that may be more painful and better animated than this scene, but it's close. Yes, Null Girl, the fact that you can feel that everything else gets put aside because these two boys love Nanami and they have to defend her, and they are furious. Like, they have, like, just, they are feeling the same feeling in that moment, and they are united. And Joey leaving as quickly as he does, walking away, and you think, is he just walking away from this? But then no, he's like, we have to get out of here, we have to withdraw so that we can take Nanami to safety. Like, it's implied. Like, you can put that together. Yeah. Suikoden, folks. One of the most powerful and beautiful games. Even this guy is not happy. Yeah, that's in 4. I think a tiny bit of comic relief, Chrono. So the first time that I played this game, the first thing that I did was I went outside to very, very, very early level enemies. And I just walked around blasting them with my runes until I was out of magic. And then I went back inside and proceeded with the rest of the game. Oh, that makes sense, Mercurius, actually, although they're very different in build. We'll go with that. Yeah. So here's Nanami's room. There was a sense of bittersweetness coming in here earlier because I already knew what was going to happen. Yeah. Shu has a cat. I don't know that I ever noticed that Shu had a cat. Yeah. No. The fact that she falls, and she falls in that situation like that. You know? Should be a statue of her. She never even wanted to fight. She wanted to get away. She wanted an end to the fighting. She wanted to get, you know. Yes. Shu is, that scene is a fantastic scene for Shu because he gets done what needs to get done. He issues the commands. Like, he can tell immediately. Like, when he's like, what happened? And then he takes in what's happened. And he's like, there's no way that they have burned the flag, and we need the flag burned. Also, because if we don't, this will be for nothing. But he gets it done. He gets it done. And, like, you can see he cares, too. And I think on some level, he also imagines what it would be like. Because, again, Apple is his adopted sister. Just isn't, I mean, maybe they weren't, like, raised together, but Apple is like a sister to him, as Nanami and Ryu are brother and sister, whether they were born that way or not. Yeah, no, he cares. He does care. Yes, and so here's Ridley having some sympathy and compassion for you. Shin, as always, with words of comfort. Thank you. You're very eloquent, my friend. I don't even remember if their dialogue is different here. Yeah, we're not gonna go chill with the narcissists. I don't really feel like that's thematically appropriate at this moment. Just a thought. Speaking of grief. Klaus just lost his father. And yet in some ways that's different. Kiba is a grown man who lived a full life and had committed his life to war. And he knew that he was riding off to his death. He knew that Shu was asking him to die for this cause, and he accepted. So it's still a horrible, terrible loss for his son, but it's different than Nanami. A child. She's a child. She's a teenager who never wanted to be in war. But yeah. You imagine your father dying and nobody's mourning him because they're busy mourning someone else and you can't fault them for it. It's, I don't know. It's a hard time, I think, for the characters in this world. Yeah. You know, I've not actually played all the way through Tactics. I've watched people play Tactics, and I'd like to try playing the retranslated version. I'm definitely interested in it, because I'm under the impression that it has nuance in it. Rearranging it is right. I don't think that's how she usually phrases it. I think this is her trying to do her job, because she doesn't know what else to say. Alright. Alright. I do like melodramatic and plot thick. Those are things that I enjoy quite a bit, which is part of why I like Suikoden. Although I don't know that I would even say that Suikoden is melodramatic. Like, I love Final Fantasy VI so much, but it is melodramatic. I feel like Suikoden is just dramatic. Spicy, thank you for following. Yeah, Mercurius, and I feel like it knows. I feel like the game knows that it's giving you that strange sense of disconnect. Because I feel like in Suikoden 1, it's a little more gradual and easing you back into things after Gremio dies. I've heard about the Tactics Ogre games. I'm trying to remember, I think my sister likes those. She tends to like tactical games. I'm not necessarily a big fan of tactical games, but it's possible I might actually secretly really like them. They just feel very stressful. And here's Juan, apologizing for doing everything he could. And little Tuda. Yeah. Oof. Having some trouble with controls, sorry. They actually gave a lot of characters unique dialogue for this section of the game. Though, is Tactics Ogre not like Shining Force or Final Fantasy Tactics? What does Granny have to say? Granny's telling you where you're supposed to go to progress the story. But we can go around and chat with folks a bit. See if is there anyone we want to run into? Anyone we want to go visit? More ducks. Oh man, at some point maybe I'll play Suikoden 3 and introduce you to Sergeant Joe, the best duck ever. Not that there's any competition, but Sergeant Joe is great. Oh, interesting, Serious Ink. I didn't know that. Yeah, and here's Eiley, like, I don't know what to say. A little bit of hard-earned wisdom there. Meanwhile, Bolgan is saying what we're all feeling. Thank you, Bolgan. I appreciate your lack of filter. You know? And even Shiro is too sad to howl. Yeah. Sad times. Sad times at Genkaku Castle. I don't know what they called it, but it's Genkaku Castle. I don't know if they finished the cooking game here. What are you doing, buddy? Alright, thanks, Fitcher. Thank you for your contribution. Well, shall we go ahead and progress the story? How are we feeling? Do you feel up to going into the Great Hall? Alright, let's do it. Everyone's in the Great Hall, and by everyone they mean Shu. Yes, I'm sure that's exactly why they made their decision. She was a very interesting character. Eliminate the root of this whole war. Alright, Chrono votes for asking this question. Yeah, the inevitability of war with things as they are now. What are we thinking here, folks? Chrono's interested in 2. Knoll Girl is leaning toward 1. Does it make a difference what I ask here or what I say here, folks? Because Chrono is curious. Alright, thank you. Yes, I'm being blatantly transparent about the fact that there is a thing that will be different based on certain things, and we are aiming for something in particular. It's immediately after his father, I think is what you're thinking of. Okay. Shall we see then? Shall we indulge Chrono's curiosity? Yeah. No, because I don't remember everything that I want to do or everything that I need to do. I remembered one thing and it's taken care of, but if others can help guide me when we come across a question, for example, where it really does matter. Because I remember non-dialogue related things to do. So here's Shu. Shu's humanity. It would be easy to say Shu is the cold, tactical, strategic genius. Shu doesn't care about anybody but winning and making his numbers bigger or whatever. And I think in somebody else's hands that might have been it. But Shu isn't actually somebody without a soul. He understands what it's like to love somebody. He understands and does care about things, yes. He's cold but not cruel. And I honestly, genuinely believe that over the course of this game, his humanity gets reinforced, you know? I think before we meet him, he's kind of kept himself apart. Like trying to be like, I don't really care anyway. And I think in the case of, I think what he encounters here with Rio and with the others reminds him that he does care, reminds him how important it is to care. Yes, I think so, Chrono. And yes, Noel Girl, I agree, he contains multitudes. And not in a way that feels as though somebody were writing a character and they're like, I want there to be nuance to this character, so I'll make him cold, but also it feels like he arose naturally. He feels as complicated and self-contradictory as a real person. Meeting Murayama was really funny because the characters in the Suikoden series are beautifully rendered. They have so much depth and complexity, and there's so much compassion shown that it's apparent to me that the writer of the game and the characters, because Murayama himself did the writing, he does the writing, that's what he does. But like, he's clearly an incredibly astute and thoughtful and compassionate observer of humanity. And yet I met him and he was this very like awkward, shy person who was overwhelmed by the people around him, people loving his game, wasn't sure how to, like, he clearly wasn't used to being seen. And I thought it was really interesting because with his incredible insight into human nature, you wonder, is this person going to be somebody who's like really good with people because he gets people? And the answer is no. He's just somebody who pays attention to and listens to people and learns from people and tells their stories. And those are different skills, and some people have both. But he's incredible. He's an incredible writer. I believe he has a book, but it is tragically only available in Japanese, which I do not speak a word of, so... Yeah, I think that Shu would make decisions that we might find morally objectionable. But he would have done some actual math as far as suffering goes, and he would have had a value there. Like this right here, this line, contrast this. The way he's like, you can't do this, I understand, things are hard right now. with how cold he comes across at the beginning. I think that he warms over the course of this game. And I think that's really, really good and interesting. And I don't know that I fully appreciated that when I was a kid. He was, I think, my sister's favorite character. Because I remember her saying, like, you need to play this game and you're going to love this character. Like, he's amazing. And I was like, oh my God, he's so awful. And she's like, yeah, but he's also amazing and brilliant. And he's saying, it's okay, go ahead. I'm not going to push you. And a lot of times he's like, you know, hurry, we need to jump on this. But in this case, he knows what's just happened. He's like, if you're not ready to do this, that's okay. Take some time. It's all right. And like, if we were absolutely like they were at our doorstep, he would probably push us. But do you need to go make a sandwich, Chrono? If you need to go make a sandwich, I can ramble about things and give you a little bit of a breather. Are you gonna make a sandwich, get your sandwich started while we progress the plot? Shall we do it? Shall we move forward, give the go-ahead to go take Highland? Oh, man. So now the music is different. Shall we do it? I will wait for the go-ahead from Chrono and Null Girl, since you are our first playthroughs. Let's go give Joey what he wants. Yeah. Yeah. If you think about it... Yeah, no, Null Girl, I agree. It's jarring, and I believe in the first game they put the music on hold for longer than they do here. But I like the decision to make it so jarring here. If you think about it, Joey has had a lack of control in his life. Like, he doesn't have any power with his situation with his father growing up. Well, the Atreides house. So it kind of makes sense that he is like, if I just get power, if I get strong enough that there's nobody around who can stop me, if I'm the strongest, because I couldn't ever stop the strong people, but if I get stronger than all of them, then I can be the one nobody can stop. Yes. He can't even keep Nanami safe. All right. Oh God. Oh God, that's right. I wasn't sure exactly when this was going to happen. Yep. Remember that? Remember the Beast Rune? Remember the Beast Rune? Do you remember what happened the last time the Beast Rune came out? Nobody likes Harmonia, by the way. Just so you know, nobody likes Harmonia. Even the king is willing to make a sacrifice to save us. Also, hey, did you see who was back here? So there's just a lot that happens from here until the end of the game. There's just a lot. The like end section of Suikoden 2 is a lot. Just if you hadn't noticed. You can see it's nighttime if you look at the windows. Oh, we should have buckled up Buttercup quite some time ago. Oh, Freed. Sisuke, we can make fun of Freed. That makes us feel a little bit better. Flex like, come on, man. I know it's really hard. We're almost there. Don't know if this is supposed to be I'll believe in you, but... Yeah, well... Yes, their destinies are linked beyond question. All right. Yeah, I love that because things that happen earlier in this game, like this game takes breaks for a little while and then like slaps you in the face with a bucket of ice cold water. And like they raise the stakes. So many things happen throughout the rest of the game. That sometimes I think it could kind of be like, what can they possibly do to top this? But it's not really about topping it, you know? Although the fall of Nanami is, I think, one of the most, if not the most. It's so good and so painful, and everything about it is just masterful. But I don't know. Oh, can I not go up there? Sneak in or out. They're not gonna let me run away. Yeah, normally Nanami would be the one who would talk to you. Somewhere here. Nanami would have been the one to watch over you when you'd passed out. She's always the one who's got your back there. But she's not here. Oddly, I would say Shu actually treats Ryo like a person in that he acknowledges when he's not treating Ryo like a person. And there's something humanizing about that. And Victor, yeah. Theme of Moonlit Night. I cover this song. I love this song. I tried, Null Girl. There was somebody in the way, but I'll try again. Oh. Contingencies upon contingencies. And yet, even in his calculating way of saying there's no way, like, you were very unlikely to win. Here, this is, in a way, a vote of confidence. It's like, it'll be all right because you and Klaus were there. And Apple has no faith in her own strategic brilliance. And again, him looking over his shoulder like that, I don't think ever appears again in the game. I don't know, but it's perfectly framed for this scene, which is a scene that matters. Yep. And again, a custom animation. I point those out because sprite-based games don't do that. This game did, and it's incredible. I think we're very limited in where we can go tonight. Because I don't think this is full theme of Moonlit Night. But let's see what we can find. If there are any more scenes. No, yeah, I can't go outside. Yes, 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 I know. I'm really bad at steering. Hold on, sorry. Why were there Mythbusters and elves in Suikoden 1? What was I talking about at that point? Oops. Ah, I'm sorry, I'm so bad at controls. Let's go talk to Apple. I feel like I should probably do something with this, but I don't care enough to really do it, you know? It might have had something to do with the crispy elves. I love that I can share my stupid inside jokes with you folks. Like, that just makes me so happy. I told my sister about that I got to share the crispy elves. Wait, oh my god. Did they put the rabbit head on the dragon body with the turtle feet? They did, didn't they? Oh my gosh. What are you thinking? I didn't do that. That was on the save. I don't remember what that statue unlocks, but way to go them. Yeah, so you gotta go check the tablet. You gotta see them. I feel like you unlocked something good at some point for one of the random things. Sorry, Vicky. Let's see. Hey, Barbara. Barbara's always open. She's like, well, you can come in here and talk and get your stuff. It's all good. Hey, Victor. Victor, no, don't go giving alcohol to the child. Thanks. Low one at least knows. Ijumu is too drunk to care. Everyone, all the lower class, working class fighter types. Whatever. I don't know if I can put anyone in my party right now. Yeah. Yeah. Ah! I'm sorry, I'm really struggling with the... I'm trying to use the stick. I'm having some trouble. Let's see, do they have a scene? They do not appear to be here, so I guess not. Actually, don't know if there are any other scenes here. If I have to go on back up to bed. If it were full moonlit night, they would be playing the music the whole time instead of just in little scenes. But yeah, they're pretty good about making it clear that you can't go a lot of places. And we'll just put soldiers in the way. See, it's not much else I can do. Not many other places I can go. Let's see if we can go back up to the roof. Brooding roof. Brooding roof is guarded. I think we tried going down here. Yeah, there's a dude. Okay. We are not allowed to go outside. Not allowed. We can go and we can be sad in Nanami's room. And we can go back up to our room. And that appears to be all we can do here. Again, normally Nanami wakes you up. Chaco is here to help. Alright. Yeah, I guess Hoi must be here to be our body double of sorts. I mean, folks who don't actually know what Rio looks like would potentially be fooled by that, so an assassin may be fooled by that, so it makes some sense. You got somebody who has been able to fool people in the past by looking like me. I don't know how I didn't realize Shu has a cat. I love that Shu has a cat. Shu, you have a cat. I actually started working on a cover of Beautiful Morning, but it was going to take a bit more time to put together than I had on hand. But maybe I'll do that in honor of Nanami. What are you looking at over here? Oh, they're admiring the flowers. That's right. Okay. Yeah, it should be Knoll Girl. I definitely agree. Alright, we're gonna save. Alright. This is quite a full great hall, isn't it? Shall we go? Alright. There sure are a lot of weird looking people in this game. Victor is tired of war. click is fired up. Our knights are excited. Chaco's excited. No, we don't have any options. We're gonna go to the capital of Highland. I don't think I'll even try to pronounce this. Renwui? I think it'd be Renwui. I don't know. Please forgive me, anyone who speaks French better than I do. I love Shu's response to this. It's like, oh, it's Leon. Alright, we'll take care of this. Not like, Leon Silverberg is alive. Like, no. He's not even, like, shocked. He's like, oh, okay, it's Leon. Alright. What do we think of this, folks? Specifically, Chrono and Null Girl. She hesitates, but then she leaves. Yes, that's correct. We're gonna go full Victor. I love that the game, too, acknowledges this. Oh, I should probably put music on. According to reports. Leon doesn't understand what's happening. Leon knowing Shu. Yes. Like, I like the fact that they are thinking and thinking and overthinking, that so much of this is not, it's not just how can I use my units effectively given the terrain and the situation. It is, in fact, trying to outthink the other strategist. And how much do you know the other strategist and what is he thinking? And I think that's really not necessarily something that is so, it's not so prevalent in the other Suikodens because, like I said, they're not as tactician heavy. But I think that's a huge part of this one in particular. I mean, tacticians are, like, strategists are always important in the Suikoden world. Like, you have your strategist. You always have your strategist. The enemy has their strategist. But I really like that so much of this is them trying to think through, what is Shu doing? What does Shu want us to think he's doing? I don't play chess very well, though, so... There's supposed to be music, sorry. But instead we've got Shu and Victor here. We're just going to listen to this without music because I don't want to have to turn the music off afterwards. So we're just going to sit here like this. It is dramatic. I think it's appropriately dramatic. So they reason through it and conclude that their only option is to attack Shu, and they'll be fine if they do so. Yeah, I could tell from the way you were describing that Knoll girl. I was like, oh, this is coming from somebody who actually, like, she actually knows how to play chess. So I'm really excited that this is actually, like, a thing that... So I'm going to say this in case anyone's watching this from YouTube. Knoll Girl has been, if you haven't been able to see what's being said in chat, she was actually describing kind of what this move is in chess. That this is actually a thing that happens in chess. All right, give the signal. All right. Victor's going to do what Victor does. I love the fact that this is something that everybody can joke about with Victor. That he, in fact, is the guy who sets everything on fire. They set the entire forest on fire around them. And then surrounded them with the rest of our troops. Okay, yeah. This is what I thought. I thought that Leon used to bully Shu. It's kind of the opposite of Kaleka, though. Instead of sacrificing other people's lives, Shu specifically sacrificed his own. And Shu being like, I don't even remember or care about your bullying. That doesn't matter. Because Leon is trying to insult him and he's not even rising to it. I don't even care that much. Right? The writing in this is excellent. Sometimes the translators have struggled to keep up with it, which I don't blame them for. They are, I'm sure, operating in very, very suboptimal situations, but the writing is really good. So it's true, over the course of the game, he is inspired by and learns from the people around him. I think it's really beautiful. Like, it's through like loving and respecting other people that Shu is able to catch Leon Silverberg, the greatest strategist to ever have lived, off guard. Because Leon doesn't understand this and cannot predict this. And this in the hands of somebody who's also brilliant. The ultimate insult. Thank you, Suikoden. He's so nasty, like pettily nasty to Shu, and Shu doesn't rise to his bait at all. But Leon is acting like a middle school bully here. The way he was, or at least the way he was talking to Shu. So here's his philosophy. We have to move history. It's okay if people die. I am a great man. I'm influencing history. I'm changing the face of the world. And if people die, so be it. They don't matter. History in the hands of a great man like me. It's so interesting because you can't just quickly summarize this as a trope. He's not a tropish character. None of them are. Not the central cast. Oh, interesting, Argotlam. I'm not a historian, nor have I really studied history besides what's required in class, so that's not something I'm very familiar with. So here is Leon basically saying, I am shaping history because I am so brilliant. History needs Highland with my influence to make things better. We never really get to know Leon in the first game. We know of his reputation. We know what he's done. We know about Kaleka, and that tells us a lot. But it's, I think, very interesting to see him at his worst right here, right now. And he doesn't. This is true. Shu doesn't. He may not be as much of a bleeding heart as Matthew was, where Matthew didn't want to do this ever again. But Shu respects and values human life and is disgusted by Leon. It's such a good line. It's such a good encounter. Like this verbal battle between philosophies among the strategists, I just think is a wonderful scene, especially like surrounded by this like burning forest. Like it's just great. By the way, don't forget there's a burning forest. Yeah. So, ultimately, Shu wins because of his humanity. And here's the one person, I don't know that many people would say that they love Shu. He's not a man that one loves easily, although we do hear from the people in the town where he lives that he's known to be kind. Like, people like him where he lives. He's not a bad man. He's not cruel. As we've said many times, he's not cruel. But I don't know that he's loved much, but he is loved by Apple. And it's nice to have the one person who loves you, you know? And here she has this terrible realization. And I think it's a good reminder that we think of Shu as our strategist, and he's a wonderful character. He's so well written. But to have the human love there, because that's what's so beautiful about Suikoden, and that's why it's so powerful, is because yes, it's a story of war and it shows the worst of humanity, but it also puts such emphasis on the best of humanity. Like, there's so much love. And Flick saving her, he understands. I'm pretty sure this is an awkwardly translated line. But, it might not be. Anyway. Yeah, I can see Shu saying that. Shu was all prepared to sacrifice him tragically, or sacrifice himself nobly, and make Master Matthew proud. And he's like, I am at peace. I have done this. I've done my good deed. And Victor charges in and is like, oh no, you don't. Just like picks him up over his shoulder and carries him off. Oh my god, yes. I love Victor. Victor is stubborn as hell, and I love him for it. Oh man, it's such a good moment. Just everything here is so good. And she's just like, oh my god, he's not dead. Oh my god, he's not dead. He's not dead. He's not dead. Yeah. Like, I like that they don't show us, but we know what happened because we can see the interplay between Shu and Victor. And Shu, again, like, he's inhaled a lot of smoke. He's probably not doing so hot right now. Yes, no, Victor has like a class bonus to dealing with things that are on fire, I feel. So he's and perhaps the element of fire decides to cut Victor some slack because he's because he's such a good friend of it. It's like, oh, it's just you're fine. Oh yeah, you can let your friend go. Yeah, so he's like, I can't do this. I have to rest. Because at this point, he's like, she can handle anything. She can handle it. All right. Hello. Hilda? Yes. Quick rest. Save. Oh man. I love the characters in this game. I love that it's such, like, that's such a Victor thing to do. It's such a Shu thing to do. It's just like none of it feels like it's like taken from a cliche guidebook of what happens in stories, you know? Oh, it's so good. It's so good. It's so good. Like, yeah, she was just not here. You ready yet? Shh, blank state. Shh. I'm full of spunk and ready to fight. Look at how fired up these guys are. Yeah, no, girl, that makes sense. Well, because he set it up, and Shu is being all dramatic about it. He's like when he has Apple pull the cards, like, you know he's up to something because he's like so like mysterious about it. Shh, Argatlam, shh. And so here we have, sorry, we're all like chattering away, but here we have like the I'm pepped up and ready to go, and someone who's like, my friend was killed in this war. Like that both sides of those can happen. All right. Shall we go? Shall we try to rearrange our units? Shall we see how we do? I never bother rearranging units, you know? Like, I don't know. Okay, let's go. You ready? All right. Time to end this thing. Seed, Culligan, Uber, and Lucia. Hal Cunningham. I know that name. I don't remember who he is. Oh. Wait, is that Han? That's not Han. That's Han. That is Han. Okay. That's right, Blue Glass. Yeah, I didn't recognize because it said Hal, but I was like, Cunningham, isn't that Han? Isn't that supposed to be Han? That's Han. That's Han, yeah. Okay, so yeah, how's that for some... Yeah, Han is here. That's right, Genkaku's friend. Right. The Koreans love Lucia. Here you go. You wanted acknowledgement of this? Here it is. Thanks, Mercurius. As a former bearer of a true rune, I think he can sense it. I mean, it wasn't his rune, but he can sense the presence of the rune on the map. Alright, let's see how we do. Who have we got over here? There's no more Uber, or is Uber still here? See, oh yeah, Uber, I don't... Oh wow, Han has lots of defense. Okay, well, we're just gonna, do our best. A single unit into the city, that's all Blue Glass? Okay, I can do that. Or is it that I have to get Rio's unit specifically into the city? Because he's way in the back. Oops. Send your little goons over here. Sorry, Lucia, but your folks are little goons. Thank you, Blue Glass. I appreciate that you're looking these things up for me. Oh, these are my casters back here. Right. Come on, get your little butts over here, buddies. They're like, no, we will not get our little butts over here. Okay, fine. Oh, Max. You're gonna go here, because I don't really want you to die. Alright, so I'm just gonna move everyone over here, because why not, right? Yeah, but there's no forest. Oh no, Uber. Alright. I guess we'll hang out there. What do we got? We're gonna wait here. We're gonna wait here. We're gonna wait here. You're gonna go here. You're gonna go here. We're just gonna keep moving. All my casters way over here. Hi, George. Probably should have put you on a horse, shouldn't we? I guess I could go here and fire spear. How about that? Because that's just some of Lucia's goons, so I think we'll be okay. Let's do it. Let's set them all on fire. Victor would be so proud. Yeah. Alright. Alright, Ridley. What do we got? You're gonna wait here. Kasumi, you're going to attack these guys. Yeah! Thank you, Kasumi. Excellent. Off to a decent start here. Hold on, what runes have you got? No. What about you? What runes have you got? Okay. Healing. If I put you here. Who's over here? Seed. Please don't murder me, Seed. George, we really should have put you on a horse. Max. Don't die, Max. He's probably gonna die. I don't want him to die. Alright, let's... These folks will eventually catch over. Fire magic. Nope. Okay. Wait. Luke and Jean. What can you do? Can you win magic? No. Probably should have put you guys on a horse. That's okay. Alright. Flick can handle it. What if Flick set them on fire again? I think we should do that. Okay, nice. Thanks, Flick. Kasumi? If we put you over here, can you? No. Maybe you can take this guy out. Oh man, Kasumi is taking care of business over here. Thank you, Kasumi. Alright, Ridley. You gonna take out this guy? Oh shoot! Oh, that's not good. I thought that he'd be able to take that, but I was wrong. Alright, I could heal him. Actually, do you have heal? Yes, you do. You do. We're gonna put you here, and then you're gonna heal them. Oh wow, heal has far reach. Excellent. Thank you, Juan. Okay. Wait. Victor's late. Damn it, why am I all the way down here? I can swear because I'm impersonating Victor here. Of course, all my long-range characters are like back here. Not able to do anything yet, but they'll get there. So is it true that I just have to march into the city? Because if so, I can go here and attack one of these goons. Oh, that's not a goon. That's a Lucia. Hold on. Flick? Hold on. Do we have another? No. Do you have another fire shield? Fire spear? No. Oh, you're gonna get... Okay, we're gonna just do this. Darn it. That would have been nice, but alas. Alright, Kasumi. Yeah. Attack her. Come on. We just need one more sword in her, and then we're good. We're gonna take this chance. Okay, well, we're gonna hope for the best. We're gonna sit here. You can go here and attack these goons. Oh, come on, Hauser! No, she has the, I think the generic. Okay. Do you have heal? Yes, you do. You're gonna come here. No. You're gonna come here, and you're gonna heal. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna start bringing these folks up a bit. Oh my god, I forgot about invention existing because I've never used it. Oh, did I heal the wrong unit? Oh no! Okay, well hopefully they won't kill him. Oh no, please don't kill me. Okay. Look, see, Rio gets a special sprite and a special horse, so you know it's him. Alright. Oh man, Apple! Thank you, Apple! Ugh, Colgan is blocking the way. Because we have to clear the... We have to get through the city. Okay, who am I fighting? Culligan. Oh, jeez. This is gonna be rough. I need one of my casters over here. Okay, you're gonna go over here. You're gonna go over here. Can you? Maybe? No? Okay. Come on. It'll be great when I can get them up there. Oh, I suppose she can bombard. I forgot about that. I gotta be able to get around Culligan. And he's gonna be rough. Ugh. Ridley, yes. Thank you, Ridley. No. Oh. No, hold on, no. Come on. It's true, they do heal while they're in a city. I really want to... All of my, like, ranged attack folks. It would be better if I had better organized dudes. Ugh. Culligan and Seed are rough to fight. They're gonna die. I'm gonna have some trouble here, folks. I'm not well equipped for this fight. You think I might have to wait? Okay, we're gonna try to heal the correct party member now. They'd have to actually leave the city to come to Max, so we're good. Okay, she's gonna try to attack them. And Apple is gonna be amazing. Okay. No, that's fine. Go ahead. Fine. No, you're good. You're good. All I have to do is get in there. You cleared the way. Sure, let's see what happens. That's fine. Yeah. I had to clear the way so that Rio could just... Oh! Okay. Alright. We did it, folks. Excellent! Thank you, Blue Glass, for looking things up and giving me guidance. I appreciate that. Alright. Do you remember when we went to the enemy capital in Suikoden 1? Hey, Corey! Oh, hey! Oh, hi! Hi, Nick! Oh my goodness! Dwelling of Duels! Hi, folks! We are like at the end of Suikoden 2, folks. Stick around if you're a Suikoden 2 fan. Look where we are. Look where we are. No spoilers though, because some of the folks who are watching this have not played through this game. So we are going to share the ending, the rest of the game with them. Oh, of course we got 108. I have played this game before. Many a time. It's been a while, so my memory of it isn't perfect. But I love, we might be able to go and fetch McDole. But I'm not sure if you can leave at this point. It's an incredible, incredible game. Did you guys just have a listening party? Whose listening party was it? Is this a Dwelling of Duels listening party? Yes, please do not spoil anything at this point. We are so close, so close. We are charging into the enemy castle. Yes. Oh, it was point and click month. God, I love point and click games. Okay, I'm gonna have to go check those out afterwards. My sister and I played a lot of point and click games growing up, so. Well, I will look forward to hearing that. Was there any King's Quest? Please say yes. Surely somebody did the Weeping Willow thing from King's Quest V. Surely. Surely. Oh, good. Oh, no, King's Quest VII. Never mind. I suppose I'll let that slide because that is indeed King's Quest. Technically. Well, I'm disappointed nobody did the Weeping Willow. I haven't had any time to work on music lately, but I'm glad to know that exists. So anyone who doesn't know, Dwelling of Duels is a monthly challenge competition thing to submit music arrangements of VGM fitting certain themes that may be the genre of game or a developer of game or something like that. Well, I'm glad to know that somebody else knows the Weeping Willow because I like it. But yeah, so I'm sure some of you folks who just wandered in know me because I know you folks. This is normally where I'd be like, Raiders, I'm Lauren the Flute. I play video games and flute. But when it's people who are within the VGM scene, I figure I'm loud enough and play flute enough that you might have encountered me before. Anyway, hi and welcome and thank you so much for the raid. I hope you all had fun. And I'm looking forward to checking out your music and hearing what you did. I was on Corey's track last month, or was it the month before? God, how many months has it been? My sense of time is completely wrecked. And that was great fun. Oh, King Luca Blight, thank you for subscribing or being subscribed by Argatlam. Thank you. Was that 2 months ago? Yeah, if anybody heard the cover I was sharing it of 8 Melodies that a friend of mine put together and I sang on, that is in fact Corey Johnson VGM. So you should give him a follow and listen to his music because I like it very much. I basically, if Corey has worked on a thing, I know I'm going to like it. He's yet to prove me wrong. So you're going to have to work harder, Corey, on making me not like your music if you don't want me to like your music so much. I do love singing 8 Melodies, so I was really excited to be able to sing a song that was particularly important with a friend who I both respect and appreciate the music of. So yes, that was me singing. I know my voice sounds a bit rough. I had a marathon stream over the weekend. I streamed 12 and a half hours on Saturday and 6 hours on Sunday because of Deltarune, so I kind of blew my voice out. Not that stopped me from singing along with that music, you can be quite sure. It's okay, Luca Blight. I see that you're here with us to the end. No, Deltarune is going to be specifically weekend stuff because I've got my regular games. We're very close to beating this particular game that we've been working on for a while. Have you played Suikoden? If anyone hasn't played Suikoden and has any interest in playing the series, Suikoden 2 is the best game in the series and it is incredible, and everything that is about to happen is like the spoileriest spoilers that ever spoiled, so I would recommend that you run for the door. Martial arts band, hello friends. There's another friend of mine that I think is awesome. Hi, you have an album coming out on Friday, don't you? Or is it Saturday? It's Friday. Saturday? Friday, right? It's Friday. I will be sharing that around if people want to hear it. But yeah, this is a... Oh, this is like... We are like coasting to the end of Suikoden II, which is a deeply emotional game with, I think, the most beautiful soundtrack in any game. It's not my favorite because Final Fantasy VI exists, but I think that Suikoden II's soundtrack is objectively better. And I did travel to Tokyo for it, so I love it very much. We could delay and wander around Blue Glass. That is true. We could finish it next week. Because at this point we have 45 minutes before the end of my stream normally. Okay, Harpsichord, I lead a video game cover band called The Returners. I've written 140,000 word and counting fanfic of Final Fantasy VI. That's a novelization of the game. I really like Final Fantasy VI. A lot. Oh my god, thank you, Chrono. I do, in fact, my Facebook banner image is my band, The Returners, having a showdown against a Kefka cosplayer because it was like the best thing ever. Yeah, I don't know that I would say he's the most competent, but he's certainly the most successful. So we can go and do some side stuff, and then we can finish the game. Then we won't feel rushed because yes, no spoiler thing. Like, we are very close to the end of the game, but there is more stuff. Yes, because I'm gonna talk. We're gonna have feelings, and there's stuff. So Blue Glass is correct. Just as I didn't want us to have to rush through and shut down immediately after some of the stuff that happened at the beginning of this stream. There are things that I don't want to rush through and be like going past time. So let's go ahead and kill some time, shall we? Are you folks okay? Chrono, Noel Girl, are you both going to be here next Tuesday? Because that's very important. You have to see the ending. You have no choice in the matter unless you're like sick or something horrible happens or something wonderful happens if you have a very good excuse. But otherwise... we want to beat the game with you folks here because it's new. Thank you for following Martial Art Band. Welcome. You make good musics. All right. So anyone who hasn't seen the ending are two people who have never seen the ending before. We'll be here next week. So we'll end this. Okay. Thank you for following, folks. Oh, I turned the music off. I thought I turned it back on. It should be playing flute for followers, but it's not, so. All right. I'm gonna just go ahead and put Flick and Victor in for now, but we don't have to keep them. Harps aboard, thank you for following. I only have a sound for subs at the moment. Oh, that's right, I do. Thank you, Chrono. Usually there's more game music, so I don't notice it. Sorry. I can play some flute, or you can look up The Returners or me, and we have stuff. It's alright. Let's see. I'm going to... right now I'm just throwing together. We want Clive, yes? Can we do... I guess we're gonna look up the Clive stuff on YouTube, right? I do not mind if folks have not been following me. I have to double check every time I like go to like a friend's stream. I'm like, am I following them already? And like, it's really like a hit or miss thing whether I have or not. All right, so we're gonna throw together a party. It's not gonna be our final party, I don't think. Like, I think we have a chance to change our party before we go in. But we'll find out because we need to be able to save. So that's fair, Corey. Well, I don't watch a lot of streams myself. Yeah, no, that's definitely true, Blue Glass, so we're gonna have to watch it online. Who have we been using? We had... Where is she? Where is she? Yoshino. Yoshino's really good. Thank you, Yoshino. Okay, yeah, we can replace one of these boys with Ulan. Whatever, Victor. Let's see, Ulan, where are you? Where is she? There she is. I'm gonna put together the girls' party. Oh, that's true. I could bring them both. I could have 3. You're right. I was doing the math wrong. I don't know why I was doing the math wrong. Okay. Who do we want for our who is our final back row person? Who do we want? Who have they leveled up decently? Although we can also go and do some work if we need to. Sharpen up some weapons. Put some runes on. Who else did we have? Oh. Oh, you remember who we had that we can't put in our party anymore? Put like Mazos or something. Max level caster. Low Wen, that's a good choice. I don't know what their low Wen is like. Since we lost my save when my computer had some problems. By that I mean its registry corrupted. Thank you, Harps Aboard. I play flute and sing, so you'll get both of those in that song. Yeah, you wanna go to the Tauren Republic? Sure. We can do that. So should I leave this? Should I leave this on McNugget McDole? Yes. Should I put another person? I guess I should leave my party like this. Okay. Put our front row fighters in the front. Man, their Ulan has much less health. No. There we go. You know, if we had a friend who was actually a harp player at an event that we were playing at, I would not object to having a live harp. But tragically, we do not come equipped with harps. So I am a big fan of Final Fantasy harp. You want to collaborate on something? I could use a harp on something. I do a lot of Final Fantasy music. Okay, well, let's do that. Okay, I think I can just walk off the screen. Yes, I can. Thanks, Null Girl. All right, we're gonna teleport back. There's a lot of harp in Final Fantasy. And I was putting together what was supposed to be a flute choir album of like a lot of the soundtrack. But you can't do those harp arpeggios on flute. You just can't do it. So I'm like, maybe I should actually collaborate with like guitars and keyboards and things, and I don't know. I could definitely use harp. Town to visit near... Oh, should I go back to the capital? Shall we walk around outside there? Is that a thing we should do? We can do that. Oh, then we can sharpen. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, let me save. Wow, my voice is still rough. My allergies have been bad. And also, I think I'm still somewhat damaged from this weekend. Oh, we can go to Kiaro? All right, let's do that. Oh! Oh, can we... Okay, hold on. I don't know that I do have a Berserk rune. You just want to make Ulan super effective, don't you? So that she can be your big, strong girlfriend and princess, carry you around all the time. I know, I know, I know. It's okay, Chrono. I'm not judging you. So shall we get McDole first? And then go there? Like, what shall we do, folks? Shall we go rampage around Highland? Or should we... Oh man, Banner Village. Yes, you could probably use the levels. Gosh. So I actually started recording this one. But I'm gonna have to try harder. Because I wasn't satisfied with the tone. And the tone is like all you've got. Because it's such a simple thing. Yes, the save does have him. I'm fairly positive it does. Because I think we have... I mean, I can't imagine somebody having a 108 star save and not having McDowell. Like, you just generally assume that somebody who wants that save is going to want all this stuff. So he may be level 99, which would be fine. I'd take that. I'm not looking for a challenge. That's not why I'm playing Suikoden 2. I'm playing Suikoden 2 because no matter how many times I see it, I'm still going to cry at Rockaxe Castle. Oh. Because... yes, I have absolutely had Tickdole because I didn't actually name him Tyr. I named him Toby. I don't know why I named him Toby, but I named him Toby the first time I played the game. So he was Tickdole. That was not the time we named him McNugget, but I will tell you it replaces two letters in that case. So then it becomes Ndole, which is not what you want. Sometimes he's in Banner Village. Are you serious? I thought you always had to go back to get him. I didn't think he ever left Gregminster. Yes, if you don't use Camel Case, then you can name him McNugget and you're fine. Yeah, maybe so, Blue Glass. I really like the name Toby, and I always have. I used to make my sister really frustrated by calling... by pronouncing the name Tobias, because it bothered her. That's why I did it. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that, Blank State. That's interesting that he leaves home. Oh man, Harps Aboard. Well, they're really outstanding, and the soundtracks are incredible. But all of this stuff is very, very spoilery. All right, well, we're gonna see. Presumably, I'm assuming this save has to have McDowell. It has to have done all of that. Yeah, you probably should leave, Harps Aboard. But, like, let's keep in touch on social media or something like that. If you seriously would be happy to play some harp for me. I don't actually think I have any harps at my disposal, so you may become my go-to harp friend. If you're all right with that. I think I've heard your stuff around, but somehow our paths haven't ever crossed. I really like Final Fantasy, okay? I really like Final Fantasy. I have 2 posters I'm going to put up on my wall that just arrived last week of my Final Fantasy girlfriends. So I have Celis looking at the blackjack, and then I have Aerith in the red dress, but it's a watercolor. It's just gorgeous. So I was like, yes. So yeah, I was not a fan of Final Fantasy VII, but I do like Final Fantasy VII Remake, and specifically Crisis Core. Yes, we're gonna go to Gregminster. Hold on. Let's see. Okay. Hold on. Wait. Did they not? Did they seriously not? Okay. I thought Gremio would be down there cooking stew, but nope, we're good. Trying to come home before sundown. Thanks, Gremio. I love you, Gremio. Okay, McDowell is even a reasonable level. Their, Yulon is very underlevel. We'll have to do something about that. Man, my voice is really rough. This is no good. Okay, hold on. Yes, I really do not like the art in Suikoden 1. I think it is not good. Sorry, Suikoden 1. Not a fan. It's the same artist who did the designs for Suikoden 4, though, and she got much better by 4. And now she's the one doing the art, I believe, for Eiyuden. Oh, I suppose, yeah, is this going to level Ulan? I feel like this place, like, that this path might be low enough level. I don't know if she'll level off of it, but we can certainly try. That's true. Yeah, but we'll catch up in Highland. We're gonna go to Highland, so we'll do that. Here we go. Got it. All right. I really want to be able to make really pretty videos. Like, people make these pretty videos, and I'm just like, I'm standing in my room playing my flute or singing my song. I don't know. I feel like maybe I'm too self-conscious to do the kind of music videos that so many folks do. And so that's part of actually why I don't have much music that I've put up on YouTube in a long time. Check equipment. She's actually not too badly dressed, I think. Probably we could get her better stuff, but we can go shopping. We'll do that on our way home, maybe. Like, we'll get home. Background? What about backgrounds, Charu? Man, I love this game. The walking animation is really kind of goofy, like the way they like seem to shuffle around in cutscenes, plot scenes. But other than that, the animation is just so well done, and I'm so looking forward to seeing what they do with Eiyuden, because I don't think I fully appreciated everything in this game when it was fresh, you know? Yeah, I will definitely give him Obligate Rune. Don't worry. Don't worry. That's what he's got a head slot for. Layouts for my videos? Oh. Yeah. I wish I could do like cool videos outside with like neat camera work and stuff, but it's just like me and my little phone or my webcam or whatever. Yes, we'll take a ride, and then on the way we're just gonna use our blinking mirror. It's great. I love the thought of being like on the boat and just standing up and mirroring away, and they're like, what are you doing? Just teleporting away, no big deal, you know how it is. Alright. We were gonna go shopping. We're gonna go get some new gear. And then what else were we gonna do? We were gonna go wandering around Highland. Yes. Oh, nip, nip. Oh, I don't think I can buy them. I'll have to go see what we've got. Actually, maybe somebody else has one. Let's remove one from somebody else. God, I love that Victor has the violence rune equipped. Victor wakes up every day and chooses violence. He does. He does. Man, Luke is covered in runes. I thought I had two, though. I thought that there was a second one. Oh, Mazes has one, but I can't take it off. Wait, Gijumu has a double beat rune? Oh, yeah. Sorry, Gijumu. You're gonna have to give that up. Thank you, Chrono. Well caught. It doesn't appear that I have another. Maybe there's one in my... Hold on, we're gonna go see what we can find. Yeah, we're gonna check out the warehouse. Barbara! Barbara! We need to get something from from one Suikoden girlfriend so we can make a party to be more useful for our other Suikoden girlfriend. Alright, let's see what we got. Here we go. We got a Pale Gate Rune. Is there anything else here we want? Okay, well, we'll take another Rage Rune then. Magic Lizard Rune. I mean, you could have a Magic Lizard. Weapon enchantment? Okay, I don't know. I don't know. They actually put weapon enchantments on theirs. I like never remember. That's like too much stuff for me to keep track of. Alright, so we are going to attach the Pale Gate Rune to McDowell. Alright, yes. Bam. It does kind of suck. I'm not a fan of it. Okay, so we're going to put the double beat rune on, like... Help me out here, folks. Which one of these do I want to replace? I want Victor to hit twice, because why not? But he does big damage. Now he's double beat and double strike. Did you see the inconsistent capitalization? Become berserk after damage. Okay. What else shall we put on Flick? A resurrection rune? There's he good. I guess he's good. What should we put on McDowell? Should I put the resurrection rune on McDowell? So we can have a soul eater and a soul returner? I'm doing it. If that's a bad idea, you're gonna have to tell me. What's Yoshino equipped with? No! Yoshino has the unicorn rune and the earth rune. Do we have any water runes on anyone in our party? That is a good question. Flick has one. That seems like a bad idea. I think we should put a water rune on... Okay, attach water rune to Yoshino. Mother Earth and Cyclone. Actually, no, I think I did that. I think I did that. There you go, no girl. Resurrect and Deadify, yes. Thunder would be good for Flick. Okay. That's true, we do have to have the shredding. That's not optional. Mother Earth rune is really good. Do we want Mother Earth versus... Okay, Flick. Oh, Flick has a lightning. We should replace that with the Thunder rune, which I think is the level up. Yes. Okay. There we go. Okay. We could put the Rage rune on... Oh, should we... Can she put on another rune? Pretty sure that's her rune that she's got. I don't think we can put a second one on her. Oh, I've got the Fire rune. Why do I have the Fire rune on Rio? Okay, well, we'll level her up a bit then, and we'll do that. Okay, Rio, we're gonna attach the Rage rune in place of the Fire rune. Oh my gosh. Sorry. You should always use the higher level one. If you're going to. If you're gonna have a Fire rune of some sort. Okay, let us go... We're gonna go travel and fight some dudes and hopefully level up a little bit. Road trip. Yes. Hang on, I want to save just in case something goes wrong. I am a nervous saver. I come in two states. Either the, oh shoot, I forgot to save since forever ago, or the I am saving approximately every 5 seconds. Northwest, okay. Thank you for looking that up, folks. Oh my god, our statue. Our statue. So you can make a guardian statue and you get a thing for it and your people will react. Oh, I went the wrong way. Your people will react to whatever you do. And so this save made a nonsense one. And I'm not sure why they did, but maybe they unlocked something good that way. Okay. So we look good in Oh, I should probably have sharpened her weapons. Oh well. Northwest. This is west. And north. Oh my goodness, there's some Minotaur. Minotaurus. Alright. Take down that guy. You're gonna take down that guy. Oh man, sure, do that. Oh, well that took care of business. Thanks, thanks dual leader attack. Yeah, I'm beginning to think just like attacking is probably fine. I wanted to see their unite though. I'm not really trying to like min-max here with my maximum coolness points. Although this one is really good. They'll just take out everything. They're a little good. Alright, Ulan just got 7 levels for that. Now I have max potch. Cool. Saja. It's a pretty name. How could you lose to the city-state? Well, you're gonna lose to the city-state. Oh my god. Oops. Yes, that is in fact Killy or Kylie. I don't know how you're supposed to say it. Oh man, so here's somebody who's not a fan of Joey, but mostly because Joey is in their mind losing right now. Oh, this is okay. Yeah, we are on your doorstep. You want an appraisal at a time like this? Oh my gosh, it's a doggy. Hold on, we gotta say hello to the doggy. Hi, doggy. You're a good doggy. Doggies are good. Not as good as kitties, but still pretty good. All right. Hello. Rare finds. Oh, yeah. Let's equip that on her. Sure, we'll sell the half helmet. That's a bit of an improvement. Hold on, let's see what else you have to sell. That's regular stuff. Is the Crimson Cape actually any good? I feel like maybe it's not. Look, putting a sheep in your pocket is far from the weirdest thing an RPG hero has put in their pocket. Ah, they are not a fan of Joey. He is not universally loved. Cheap, 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 cheap. Crack, quack, 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 quack. All right, so I'm gonna go back in here and buy that then. Oh, is this where the golden hammer is? Is it a rare find? This is a very small village. I think I've seen everything there is to see in here, and it's not a lot. So, alas, no golden hammer for us. That's okay. We probably won't need it, to be honest. Alright, so shall we go back to, Chiaro? We will blue glass. I just want to, yes, we'll deal with that later. So what else is there that we need to do? We're gonna... Can we do anything in Chiaro right now? Oh man, that's Colossus. We're just gonna hit him with our weapons. Knockdown. Man, we are just wiping the floor with these guys. Take that, bad guys. Okay, because I went the wrong way. Because I know that I think that there's a thing, but I'm not sure that we can do it until later. Okay, there's no scene, okay. I thought it was there, maybe it's not. Alright. Just hit this guy with your weapon really hard. Yeah, that's a spirit. That's a spirit. My goodness, Victor. My goodness, Victor. Victor. Victor, you do so much. So much damage. Okay, we're just gonna go ahead and we're going to teleport home. Bum 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 ba-da-dum bum 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 ba-da-da. What are we gonna do? I think we did that. Blank state. Let's go put a rune on Chrono's Suikoden girlfriend. What were we gonna put on her? Ah! Sorry. There we go. Oh, I put the wrong one on. Sorry. That's the opposite. The opposite of violence is balance. Hold on. We're gonna do this. I did the wrong one. Got it. Violence. Alright. So we can go and sharpen folks. Or we can do that next time. And we can pull up Clive's stuff now. If we want to. Yes, unfortunately, Nanami is not here. Oh, that's right. I forgot that I don't have to go anywhere to sharpen. Sorry. I'm so used to thinking about having to, like, teleport to sharpen. We'll just go sharpen. We're here. Let's see. I think I've mostly sharpened everybody. I think it's just a couple of characters that I haven't. I know I need to sharpen, Ulan, because they didn't use Ulan for some reason. Can you imagine the audacity not using Ulan? Yeah, no, the statue cracks me up every time. Alright, we're gonna sharpen Ulan. Yeah. This is gonna take all my money. It's okay. Iron Fist. She rules with an Iron Fist. What does it become? Platinum Fist when we're done? Cause, oh, God Hand. That is a step up from an Iron Fist, you know? That's fair. Man. Gonna drain all of my money now. It's good though. It's good though. She's gonna be so much damaging. Alright, there we go. And the Heaven Fang staff is almost ready to go. Alright, we'll give her Flaming Fist. Great, Naginata. Okay. Embed fire on Ulan. So she'll have God Hand on fire. We could give either of them healing. Might as well, right? Adds a lot of damage, though. They have status, or, like, there's little things. Okay. Who's most likely to be hitting with a weapon? No. Is it gonna be Yoshino or McDole? Yoshino lightning. Okay. And McDole healing. We can do that. Alright. Not sharp enough. Never sharp enough. Oh, that's cute, Blank State. I appreciate that. I think that's adorable. I think that's adorable. That's the best reason you could possibly give for why that should be the case. It makes her think of her husband. Her well-intended but kind of good-for-nothing husband. Sorry, Freed. You're not very, oh my god, sorry I'm having so much trouble with my steering. Maybe I should have kept it on the D-pad instead of the stick after all. She is! Alright. Alright, so what we're gonna do here is close that for now, and then we are going to pull up a YouTube. Clive Suikoden II. Aha! Suikoden II. All seen Clive subquest complete. Hold on. We gotta get through somebody's intro thing. Okay. Hold on. They've got a weird thing. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. We'll see how this goes. Boop 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 doo. Okay, hold on. We're gonna have a new window capture. Okay. New source instead. And this is going to be called YouTube. Alright, add source. It's going to be YouTube. Here we go. Now we're going to make it smaller so that it's not the entire everything. You folks ready? It's just the last two scenes that we're going to see. We're going to skip towards. So this looks like this is it. I think this is what we want. Sorry, is that okay? Okay. The music sounds like it was recorded externally. Ah, drama. Why did you kill my brother? This is moving so fast. Aha. His gun won't let him shoot her. All right. All right, and here's our last one. The final showdown. Aha. Protection or assassination? Huh. Huh. Oh. Huh. Oh. I feel like that's what they've named their army. So I guess that's the end of it. Yeah. So it's like it's a tantalizing little thing where like you don't quite have enough information to fully follow what's going on. And one thing that I do appreciate about the Suikoden world is that it always feels very alive. Yeah, I'm sorry, like I feel like it went so fast that even I was having some trouble figuring out, like keeping track of what was being said. But it's like you kind of have to piece together what is going on with the Howling Voice Guild. Yeah, and so you don't know you don't know what the truth is. You don't know exactly what the relationship is with them. You don't know like any of the details. You don't have any of the background you need to judge it. So it really truly feels like you are stepping into the very side of someone else's story and you're watching it play out, and it's intriguing, it's fascinating, it's dramatic as all get out, but you're an outsider. You don't know these people, you don't know what they're doing. And it's this very rich story. Like it feels like there's an entire world in the Suikoden universe. Like it feels like they've really fleshed it out. And I like the peek into something like that. But it definitely, like, you can't be like, yes, I know the Howling Voice Guild. And so it's actually kind of confusing to me because so I've talked about the Suikoden tabletop RPG that I played in that my ex ran for us, and how sometimes I bleed over like what happened in that with what's actually canon. And we had Howling Voice Guild members in that game. And so I had to be like, okay, what was in the original and what did he make up? Because you want to know, don't you? The gun that has a soul. There's only one gun that has a soul, and it shows somebody, and like this whole like the idea of there being a duel and one person is unarmed and the other isn't, or one person fights and the other person doesn't. Like that's the similar situation to what happened with Han and Genkaku. Yeah, well, no, so Blank State, the thing is, there's not firearms in this world and almost no one uses them. There is the Howling Voice Guild, and they use guns, and nobody else in the entire world has guns. And actually Murayama talked about that in one of the recent updates about Eiyuden, where he was talking about how you have to be really careful. And he's like, if you're going to have gunpowder, the balance of everything changes. And so you really, like, if there's going to be anything like that, it has to be really, really limited. Really, 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 the balance of power is very hard to manage once you introduce guns and gunpowder into things. It is almost nobody, but it's not that there's firearms in this world and people don't use them because they don't use them for some reason. They're like a very secret, very magical, very special thing. And we don't know whether they actually operate like our guns. Maybe they require some sort of magical something to work. Maybe there's something to do with runes. So it's not even niche. I think it's restricted to being something by its very design that cannot be used by others because, and like, this is something that's true of like anytime you're running a game or writing a story or something, gunpowder changes everything. As soon as you have guns, everything is different. The balance of everything is different. Castles, places that are designed to withstand damage, suddenly they can't withstand that damage. It's a completely different power level and everything breaks. So I appreciate that Murayama is very intentional about that. And I think it's really cool that he talked about that. If you didn't back Eiyuden and you don't get the monthly updates from the Eiyuden team, like, they're fascinating. I'm really, really, really glad to get those. It is now time. It is now 10 o'clock. So folks, I know that, but it's true, Blue Glass. It's true. When one group of people have a weapon that so vastly overpowers what else is out there. Like it changes everything. So yeah, we are beating Suikoden 2 next week. Like we are at the end. There's more stuff than just like, it's not like we're like gonna like walk in there, fight a boss and be done. Like there is more than that before we are concluded with the game. But I will then have to figure out what we're going to do next. Are we going to play Metroid Fusion? And if so, I should probably figure out how I'm going to stream that. Or are we going to skip that and play something else? I don't know. I'm kind of in the process of reevaluating some stuff I've been doing with streaming. I had burned myself out really badly earlier this year, and I've been kind of limping along. So I'm trying to consider what exactly that's going to look like. But I very much appreciate all of you folks being here and hanging out with me for this. And I hope that you have enjoyed your time with Suikoden 2 so far. And that those of you who haven't seen the ending, look forward to it. It's a good one. It's a very good one. And for those of you who have and you know what to look forward to, I may be asking some of you to stand by at the ready with instructions. You know what I mean? help guide me if I need it. Thank you so much for being here. You've all been lovely. Yeah, next week is it's gonna be a good one. It's a good ending. Personally, I think that the ending is worthy of the game, and there are other people who have other opinions, but they're not my opinion, and my opinion is that it's fantastic. And hopefully you will enjoy it. And hopefully you've enjoyed the ride. Yes, it'll be nostalgic for those of us who've grown up with it. But yeah, and then I think I'm supposed to play Final Fantasy XIV tomorrow and more Hades on Thursday, and then I will be diving back into Deltarune on Saturday at noon Eastern. So that'll be another daytime. Yes, Blue Glass, there are. I can talk to you about that in stream chat with spoilers if you want. But I love it. I love it very much. Oh man. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and shut down because my voice is in rough shape. Let's not talk about the endings, folks. Let's not talk about that. We don't want to spoil anything for the folks who have not seen it. But yeah, thank you so much for being here. Please drop by again if you feel like hanging out during other fun games. We've got a few more of those coming. Just in case you aren't following me on social media, please feel free to do that. That's a good place for updates. The Discord is the place to go if you want to chat with us, and we are happy to chat with you. That goes for some of you YouTube viewers who might not still be watching, but if you are, you should join us too. Thank you all so much. Make sure you tune in for the end of this game next week, and I will see you later. Bye.